Well, I figure I'd show you what I got done so far. And I know some of you guys have seen this screen door, but the AC is done. And obviously you've seen the outside power inlet for the 30 amp shore power, which is right there. That's coming in on a 10-3 stranded wire covered with flex conduit, and going behind where I'm going to put the mini fridge. And I ran electrical runner here for two purposes: to protect the wires and also to space out the mini fridge properly so it's flush with the front of the cabinets. But yeah, this is the lift bed if some of you guys haven't seen this. But just kind of show you, I got John Wick playing right now. But all of this is being powered off the bluetti power station. It's got a built-in solar generator, inverter, and this is a lithium ion battery. And right now this is being powered off of this cable. And let me kind of zoom out here. So this is kind of a TV door thing. It's on hinges. I gotta figure something out with this cable. Not totally sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. But the AC is completely done. And kind of focus in here a little bit better. So you can see the 10-3 stranded wires coming into my breaker box here with two 15 amp circuits. And this is coming out with two circuits right here if I have shore power. So this is circuit 1, circuit 2. This is actually plugged into the power station. So if I do have short power, it's going to recharge the power station. And also this power station has pass-through, AC pass-through that can switch over in milliseconds. But that's kind of how this works. So if I do have short power, it's going to power this, and that power is going to come out and recharge the power station. And when I don't have shore power, the power station obviously is going to supply the power, and I can easily take this in and out of its cubby and take it outside and charge it somewhere where it's sunny with my solar panel. But right now this is all the power is coming out of that power station and is coming into this power strip. Now this power strip has not only GFCI but also a built-in 15 amp breaker. So I don't ever expect it even remotely coming close to 15 amps, but if it does, this should trip it. I am running all of my main 10-3 wire to the breaker box is stranded, and also my two runs. One run goes to the back of the camper, and the other run here goes to this outlet, which is just kind of shared between the kitchen, the eventual kitchen. This is under construction. Still got to put the sink in, and can be shared with the bedroom area. But that's kind of how it works. And that's if we want to run AC products. Now right now I'm running this AC powered TV. Sucks very little energy. Trying to do this with one hand. But trying to show you how much energy this TV uses, roughly 49 watts. I'm at 73%. I got 3.6 hours I can watch on this TV. I've checked this before at roughly 100%. I get close to 6 hours, a little over 6 hours, I think, or close to 6 hours. Somewhere around there, I can't remember, but it's around 5 to 6 hours I can watch this 32-inch 1080p TV, and this has Roku built in. So I can link this up with my phone. My phone's got the Wi-Fi. I can bring up Netflix, I can bring up Amazon, I can bring up Disney Plus, and I can feed that directly from my phone with SmartView to this because it has Roku. Also, my phone has a hotspot, so I can bring up the smart TV apps and watch TV, and that's exactly how I'm doing this right now, watching John Wick. But just to show you that this is powering this fan. Let me turn this fan on here. So 100% powering the fan, and just to show you that this is powering it. So fan shuts off, and I can plug it back in. So yeah, pretty cool so far, using a power station with a lithium iron phosphate battery. You know, this is probably about the smallest power station that you can get. They definitely make bigger ones, and I've made this cubby for a bigger one, and if it gets excessively big, I can move it down here. And I actually drilled a hole here that I can access if I want to put in a ginormous power station. But to be honest with you, this is most likely going to be all that we need. And I got this for $208 shipped, no tax, from Bluetti when it was on sale. I can run this TV, for pure example, for roughly 6 hours. The puck lights I plan on putting in here, I did the math on it. I should be able to run them for over 15 hours. And the water pump for this eventual sink. It should be more than enough that we ever need. But yeah, I still got to do the DC runs here. So I got the DC fuse box, which I took a cigarette lighter. I got a heavy duty 12 gauge wire here. Coming off this cigarette lighter right here. This is the heaviest gauge cigarette lighter adapter that I could buy off Amazon. It's got a built-in fuse that would plug in right here, and that would power all the DC, which the DC will end up running the puck lights, all our lighting, the water pump for the sink that I haven't put in yet. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. But if we want the AC, we got it. And I think this is a really cheap alternative for those looking to get power in their campers. Like I said, I got this bluetti EB3, which is the smallest power station that you can get. It's 270 watt hours, but you know, you can get these to clear up to 1600, 2000 watt hours if you want it. Probably wouldn't fit in this cubby. I probably have to put it down here. But for us, we're just powering puck lights. We're you need to power the water pump, and then watching TV before we go to bed. And that's pretty much it. I really don't see us using that much power out of this. And this thing charges insanely fast off of the 100 watt solar panel I got from Harbor Freight. It will charge it from dead to 100% in roughly 3.5 hours off that solar panel if I got a full day of sun. But I figured I'd just kind of give you a quick lowdown on how I'm doing this as a cheap alternative for those that are trying to power their cargo trailer.